Assalamu alaikum students. Let's begin with another lecture. Today you will learn about what adverbs are and what are its many uses. So, adverbs are words that describe verbs, adjectives or other adverbs. ठीक है? एडवर्ब्स वो लफ्ज़ हैं जो कि वर्ब्स को डिस्क्राइब करते हैं, एडजेक्टिव्स को डिस्क्राइब करते हैं और दूसरे एडवर्ब्स को भी डिस्क्राइब करते हैं. ठीक है? Adverbs answer the questions when, where, how, or to what extent. They tell us when something happened. For example, left yesterday. ठीक है? The person left when did that person leave? Yesterday. So yesterday tells us when. Begin now. Start now. When do you have to begin? Now. So now tells us when. यानी कि एडवर्ब्स हमें बताते हैं कब क्या चीज़ होती है. जैसे कि लेफ्ट यस्टरडे चला गया. कब चला गया? यस्टरडे कल. यानी कल हमें बता रहा है टाइम कब गया. ठीक है? व्हेन. दूसरी है एग्जाम्पल बिगेन नाउ. ठीक है? बिगेन नाउ अभी शुरू करें. तो अभी हमें बता रहा है कि आपने अभी शुरू करना है. व्हेन यानी अभी आपने वो काम शुरू करना है. ठीक है? They also answer where a certain thing occurred. For example, fell, below. कहाँ गिरा? Below, नीचे. Below, नीचे. ठीक है? यानी it answers where. ठीक है? कहाँ. दूसरी एग्जाम्पल है move up. ठीक है? कहाँ मूव करना है? up. ठीक है? It's telling us where. It's giving us direction. Okay, listening to myself, I just realized that I use the word ठीक है a lot. Like way too much. I think we should make a game out of it and see how many times I can say ठीक है in a video. Joke aside, I'm actually gonna make a conscious effort not to say that anymore because I think it's becoming way too repetitive. Okay, so adverbs also answer how a certain thing happened. Happily sang. गाया कैसे? Happily, खुशी से. Danced badly. डांस किया कैसे? Badly, बुरा. ठीक है? So the words happily and badly tell us how a certain thing, how a certain action was performed. They also tell us the extent or degree or frequency of what has happened. Okay, so we have examples here. Partly finished. Finished, काम ख़त्म कर लिया जो भी था. But कितना? To what extent? कितना ख़त्म किया? Partly. Then we have next example. Eat completely. खाया कितना? Completely. सारा. ठीक है? It tells us the degree, extent. ठीक है? Now let's see how adverbs are formed. Most adverbs are formed by adding ly to an adjective. For example, we have adjectives on one side and adverbs on another side. And we'll see how we can transform adjectives into adverbs. So we have an adjective, quick. When we add ly in front of quick, what does it become? Quickly. It becomes an adverb. Then we have the adjective careful. Now if we add ly to careful, what does it become? Carefully. It becomes an adverb. Then we have accurate. When we add ly, it becomes accurately. Accurately becomes adverb. We can transform adjectives by adding ly. I think you've gotten the idea. Slow becomes slowly, loud becomes loudly, clear becomes clearly. This is how you can form adverbs from adjectives. Now, does that mean that only the words that have ly at the end are adverbs? No, it's not true. There are words that are adverbs even though they don't have ly at the end. They are non-ly adverbs. Some of the most common non-ly adverbs are afterward, almost, already, also, back, even, far, fast, hard, here, how, late, long, low, more, near, never, next, now, often, quick, rather, slow, soon, still, then, today, tomorrow, to, when, where, and yesterday. There are, of course, other words that are adverbs too, but these are just the common ones. And now that we've discussed what verbs are, how to form them, and what kind of questions they answer, now let's move on to their uses. What are the many uses of adverbs? The first one is that you can use an adverb to describe a verb. Let's take a look at these examples. Listen to his speech carefully. Now, in this sentence, listen is verb. Why? Because listening is an action. सुनना एक action है, right? तो इस sentence में, in this sentence, the word listen is verb. Listen to his speech carefully. Now, carefully, what does carefully tell us? This word, listen carefully. Carefully describes the verb, right? Listen carefully. Let's see the next example. It rained hard. In this sentence, rain, the word rained is verb. बारिश होना एक action है ना? You can see it, right? Rained is verb. Now hard, what does hard tell us? This word hard. ठीक है, जोर से बारिश हुई, rained hard. ठीक है, hard डिस्क्राइब कर रहा है verb को जो कि है rained. It rained. How did it rain? It rained hard. Now what is the next use? You can use an adverb to describe an adjective. Let's take a look at these examples. The coffee is extremely hot. In this sentence, coffee is noun, right? The word hot describes that noun. So what does hot becomes? It becomes adjective. Hot is an adjective. The coffee is hot, right? Now extremely, if we add the word extremely in this sentence, what does it become? It becomes adverb. Why? Because it is describing adjective. It is describing the word hot. Here the word extremely, that is an adverb, it is describing the degree, the extent. गरम है, कितना गरम है? It is answering the question, कितना गरम है? ठीक है? The degree, the extent. Let's take a look at next example. He is too short. Here he is subject, right? Now, the word short is describing the subject. He is short. He is our subject, is our verb, and then the word short is adjective. Why is it adjective? Because it is describing the subject. Now, if we add the word to here, what does it describe? It describes the adjective. He is short. He's too short. To becomes adverbs because the word to is describing the word short. How short is he? He is too short. Lastly, you can use an adverb to describe another adverb. Let's take a look at these examples. They sang so clearly. In this sentence, they is subject. Sang is verb, because it is an action. So clearly. Now clearly is an adjective. They sang clearly. Clearly is an adjective because it is telling us about the verb. It is describing the verb sang. They sang clearly. But if we add the word so in this sentence, now this word so describes the word clearly. In this sentence, so and clearly are both adverbs. We use the word so, that is an adverb, to describe another adverb, that is clearly. Okay? Let's take a look at next example. He walked very fast. In this sentence, he is the subject. The word walked is verb, of course, because walking is an action. Now, very fast. The word fast here describes the verb, which makes it an adverb. The word fast here is an adverb because it is describing the verb, the action that the subject is performing. Now, this sentence could be he walked fast. But what if we want to add another detail? We want to describe adverb. We add the word very, very fast. Now the word very is describing another adverb that is fast. Becomes he walked very fast. I hope this lesson was easy. If there is, of course, any confusion, I will explain it in the class. Khuda Hafiz.